So we're going to go there and use them as opposed to sticking with this family member or somebody else. And in that vein, you brought up a good point too, especially on the AUM model, is that and I'm going to really anger some advisors here, especially of the older generation, but there is this push for sticky wealth. Frankly, I think that's a farce, because sticky wealth is designed solely to drive a multiple metric to create an exit from your AUM-based practice at some point. And I know I don't know everything, and there's probably people who are going to push back on that, but I challenge the idea of sticky wealth because nobody's really stepped back and thought, if you're an older advisor or even an older attorney, are you really going to want to work with the next generation if your client was the older generation? And especially, are you going to want to work with them if the cheap way you built rapport was by demonizing the next generation, of saying, oh yeah, we can make sure your kids don't become trust fund babies, and yeah, they didn't work hard in college or as teenagers, so yeah, we're going to protect them now. And oftentimes that image of kids is frozen at a time when they are kids. And that image is no longer accurate when they're in their 40s and 50s. But if you have an advisor or trustee still serving them with that absorbed image of the new client from when they were younger and had issues that they have since overcome, how much of that is going to bleed over into the administration of that wealth? And I think we can draw a parallel. There's a lot of dynamics you have to look at within a family between older generation and newer generation, wealth creators versus wealth inheritors. But the same dynamic trickles down to advisory firms and even law firms, that you have to mirror that. What is the dynamic between older generation and newer generation? Because to have sticky wealth, you have to have sticky employees. And